All right, guys. So after posting this on Facebook, I got a lot of good advice as far as where to mount it. Originally, I was going to mount it down below or above the bumper. My other idea was to put it up here. Most of the people on Facebook agreed with me to put it up top. So that's where I mounted it. It tucks up underneath nicely. Now that is the license plate that came with the car. I will be getting a custom license plate for this car, but for purposes of mounting, I used it. Yeah, it tucked up underneath there, really nice. That little box on top is actually serves two purposes. It has a light for the license plate and also a brake light, so that'll be wired in. All right, guys, so let's take a look at how I got that thing mounted back there. License plate to this piece so I can weld on the nuts on the back side so I don't have to reach behind and try to put those nuts on and tighten it up. They'll already be welded on, all four of these. So what those 4 holes are for, got 2 for the license plate and 2 for this plate. These 2 actually are for the light. Okay, so let's go ahead and get those bolted on to where this light will sit flush with the top. I will be cutting this off so I don't interfere with this hole, so I can mount the metal bracket on it. So what I'm going to do is square those up, so all I have to do is run a bead on both sides. You'll never be able to see them, but just in my opinion, I want to be able to have them so they look straight and not off an angle like that. Just want it clean looking. to this bracket. We're gonna go fit it on the car and see how it looks and see what angle to set this bracket at. Once I figure that out, then I'll just go ahead and weld on the two sides, and it'll be done. And then obviously I gotta paint it. So let's go take a look. Alright, so that looks pretty much where I'm going to put it. I can still get to these bottom screws, get to the top screws. So I'll just go ahead and clean up these two edges and weld it in right there. clean up the weld so I can paint it and then finish painting the whole bracket. But that's the gist of it, guys. Alright guys, thanks for joining me on another episode of Off-Axis Builds. You can see I got my license plate mounted. Love the location. I think it's perfect up there. I'm glad I went up top rather than down on the bumper. I think if I went down on the bumper, it would have just taken away from the whole look. Let me tilt this down so you guys can see it. There you go. Yeah, so originally my thought was to tuck it up underneath here. And then my second thought was here. And that was my last thought, but obviously that's where I went with. I think it looks really clean there. So anyways, guys, obviously I got to pull it off, paint it, paint the bracket, and then of course wire it up still. So anyways, guys, thanks for joining me on another episode. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Remember, guys, it's built, not bought. All right, guys, see you on the next one.